apply.
This hourly segment is brought to you by Rose Mortgage. 30-year mortgages starting at 5.5%. Call 773-594-1100.
Chicago's favorite, WLS.
Liberal groups oppose minorities on the high courts. What's this world coming to?
Deborah Rowe, weekday evenings 10 till midnight on News Talk 890 WLS.
8:38 with Don Wade and Roma. Some serious and some goofy stuff still left on the table here to deal with. The sniper suspect is going to be his own defense. He's decided that he's getting rid of his lawyers. Oh, well, he's going to keep them as advisors, but he's going to represent himself. He's going to be the guy arguing the case. He's the sniper, the guy charged, and, I mean, they got the goods on him, you know? Come on. He breaks his year of silence, proclaims his innocence in a rambling opening statement, and, I mean, he's kind of dopey. I hate to be flip about anything about this guy because he is, as far as I'm concerned, he's a murderer, and he's killed a whole lot of innocent people. They got the goods on him, and he's in a nutty kind of a freak show. He's going to be up there trying to... he says he's not guilty of anything. He hasn't done anything wrong. And in fact, he even turns to one of these witnesses and says, "Have you ever seen me shoot anyone?"
Right. If that's the level of his defense, poor man. He lives up to that old adage, doesn't he?
Well, yeah, okay, but client who represents himself as a fool for a...
Yes. In BC, Victoria, BC, which is a beautiful city, by the way, they have a class called Bondage 101 for students curious about sex with ropes and knots.
Has this got to do with the sniper trial?
No.
Oh.
I just thought it was so fascinating. The UVic Pride Collective sponsored this 3-hour class. It's a gay-oriented group. And they say the point of the S&M class is safety. If you don't tie people up the right way, then they suffer nerve damage. So their point in teaching S&M classes, Bondage 101, is to teach you how not to harm one another while engaging in S&M.
Gee, speaking of sex, Roma,
yes.
Did everybody, can we have hands on this? How many people watch the new Joe Millionaire, the Joe Millionaire program? I think cut 3 is the music. We can do that because this was very exciting last night. Saw it. It's like Marlboro country. It's bonanza in Europe. Here comes this guy. He's a rodeo rider. That's his job, right? The old millionaire was the guy who was a construction worker. Now he's a rodeo rider who likes to take his shirt off a lot because he's got great abs and neat pecs and
Looks like a washboard.
Yeah, and he's kind of a simple guy, you know, and got a few bucks in his pocket, and that's it. And they got all of these European beauties. The only reason they could get, you know, anybody who hasn't heard of the Joe Millionaire program, it would be people in Europe. So they got these women who are all attractive for
French
whatever reason or another.
Various different nationalities.
Yeah, and so he's got the same butler as the old millionaire, but it's a new millionaire, and it's a new crew of, well, I guess the word is suckers. So let me play for you a couple of these cuts. We've got, this is the new Joe guy, and the butler is trying to teach him how to act like a gentleman in his mansion. I only have 2. This is going to be short. This is going to be painless, whereas if you had to watch the whole thing, it would be quite painful. Here they're looking at a map, and the butler is explaining on this wall-size map of Europe where these various women are from. And there's some, well, in any case, he's pointing at the map and describing where they're from. Here's cut 1.
Then you have the Czech women. The capital is Prague, which is also a beautiful city.
Where's Dutch again?
Holland.
Holland. That's where they wear the wooden shoes.
Okay.
Is he blonde?
Where is Dutch again? Where's Dutch again? And Holland. Yes, that's where they wear the wooden. Right. Yes, he is blonde.
Is he really?
Yes, he is a blonde. And let's go further because we've got further lessons. He's teaching them various phrases of these women because they come from all different countries. So here's cut 2.
Have you been to Europe before?
No, sir.
No, Paul. Thank you.
Right.
Let's try a bit of the language. In Italy, for example, the casual way of saying hello and goodbye is the same. It says ciao.
Ciao.
Well, ciao means?
Not for sure. Food?
Food? Ciao. Means food. That's right. I don't know. He's pretty good at riding them Broncos, though. And then when he rides the horse up, it's not like the first Joe Millionaire where he'd never been on a horse before in his life.
This guy is comfortable.
Oh, yeah, this guy comes riding in.
Straddling a horse,
Yeah,
eh?
and it was really great for the opening. He was good.
He was good. Where is he from?
I don't know, but it was hard to tell whether he spoke English.
You know,
Someplace
speaking of,
south of the Mason-Dixon where they don't speak English.
speaking of sex, it is just as women have believed. Single women have long suspected there are a lot more of them than there are guys, and in fact, for every 100 unmarried men, age 15 and up, there are only 86 unmarried men. For every 100 unmarried women, there are only 86 unmarried men. Now, men probably love these odds, but women don't. And if you want a better chance to find a guy,
Yeah, sign up for
if you're
a
a
reality
female,
show.
go to Paradise, Nevada, where they have 115 unmarried men to 100 unmarried women.
Wow.
Or Alaska.
Alaska, yeah.
Yeah. So those are your choices. Paradise, Nevada, or Alaska. Or Joe Millionaire.
All right, the Joe Millionaire Show continues. We'll get more reports on that as the stupidity pours forth from our TV screens. Pam Anderson is back in the news, and we always like to, at least note what Pam is upset about. This time it's breasts and thighs. She is standing tall for breasts and thighs.
She's mad at Colonel Sanders' minions
Yeah.
for cruelty and injustice toward feathered friends. And she faxed a letter to the company that owns KFC
Yeah.
and says that KFC tortures chickens before they even make it to the big red and white striped bucket in the sky.
Really?
Yeah.
Torture.
If we knew how KFC treats chickens, they'd never eat, you would never eat another drumstick, she says.
Well,
She accuses KFC of gorging poultry on hormones, killing them by scalding. She calls for a boycott of KFC restaurants until my friends at PETA tell me that you've agreed to be kinder in your practices.
they kill the chickens by scalding?
I don't know.
Is that what she said?
That's what she claims.
Yeah, I see. Well,
And she wants them to kill them kindly.
I thought
killing me kindly, that sort of thing.
choking the chicken. Isn't that more what she's upset about?
She is going to boycott. She wants a boycott for all KFCs worldwide.
Yeah, of course.
And the letter, of course, was directed to the Canadian outpost of it. But I wonder if this will have an impact. Pam Anderson ticked off.
Wonder if Pam has ever watched a wolf